Welcome to a bite of mystery, where we talk about controversies and mysteries in pop culture. I'm your host, Lily, and we have Kisha, Abby, and Andre.
Wow.
And did you make trivia questions?
Yes.
That's what we're gonna start with.
Yeah. I almost
Ding, ding,
forgot.
ding.
You're not supposed to tell him that.
I didn't almost forget.
Need to
Number
know.
1. How do you think the PR team of these celebrities react when they found out what they said or did?
Ruh-roh. Wait,
I think they all collectively facepalm. Like, you really said that? Like,
Trisha Paytas has been doing stuff.
like of our celebrities that we picked out? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not good.
Wait,
um,
I have one.
I think mine are used to it.
Not about what we wrote about. I don't think the Colleen Ballinger thing when she did the ukulele.
Yeah. They told her to stay off of it
Yeah, they.
for a
And
while.
Yeah.
She effectively, like, put her stuff in the trash.
Is that the only a
No.
question? Oh, only a
Only a question for us.
the only question you have for us?
Christian? Like, Christian.
Okay. Well, this week, Kisha, we're talking about dumb celebrities, and for mine, I picked.
Abby, I don't
Just
know how,
jiggle
but
it
you're
around.
shaking my mic.
Oh, it's
Hello?
probably my leg.
Hello?
Okay.
My bad.
Hello?
I'll stop.
So I picked Trisha Paytas. Paytas. I don't know.
Pietas?
So
We should probably say dumb things that celebrities have done instead of dumb celebrities.
yeah. Okay. As we all know, Trisha Paytas, bad. No.
No bueno.
So I just wrote down a couple things I found off the internet. 1. Trisha Paytas has a
Yes.
fetishization
Mhm.
towards black men.
Ruh-roh. How is this?
I don't know where that came from, but I
Oh.
found it, and I feel like I remember someone talking about it.
Yeah, Daz Games talked about it because
She-
he reacted to her stuff, remember?
She continuously appropriates cultures. You know the one video? She was like, prob offensive, might delete later.
Oh my
And then she
What?
kept on TikTok, and she kept recreating it.
Yikes.
I also put pretty much not mentally okay. Yeah. I also put will continuously act out on social media, going crazy, kind of.
Having
Yeah.
episodes,
Yeah,
doing dumb
publicly.
things. Like,
And then I put not mentally okay with a question mark again. And then I put that people are starting to accept her more after the Colleen Ballinger thing because she spoke out about it.
yeah.
Was mature about it for once.
I feel like also people are accepting her because she's had this sort of like redemption thing since
Yeah.
having her baby. Although Malibu was an interesting name. to
Malibu
choose.
Barbie. She says that she thinks that she has DID, which is dissociative identity disorder, from childhood trauma and abuse that she's received as an adult. And I also looked up other mental things that she could have because I remember hearing about it. And it was said that she could also have multiple personality disorder. And I mean, I feel like it could be pretty true because sometimes she would go to social media with crazy things about her life, just sharing it. Multiple times she has changed her religion or like what she is. Like one time she said she was vegan and then found out she was eating something that wasn't vegan and went crazy.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a Snickers or something, wasn't it? It was like a kind
Yeah.
of candy. And she's like, oh my gosh. But what religions has she like pretended to be or whatever? I remember after she,
Didn't she
married
say
her
she was
husband.
Mormon?
yeah, like just crazy stuff like that. That doesn't she also dress up and cosplay as like the working class, like the
Oh.
McDonald's thing? She dressed up as a
Mhm.
McDonald's worker.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I know nothing about Trisha Paytas.
I don't
She's
really
a
either.
character.
But
She's-
I've only seen like her newer videos where you were kind of saying like she kind of has. She's been having like a little breakthrough. Like she's been a little more calm.
She's pregnant again. Fun
Yeah.
fact.
No, I heard little drops of what she's done.
I wonder.
in
Oh my
the day,
gosh.
but,
She had Malibu Barbie. I wonder if we're gonna get Hollywood Barbie this time.
After I talk about Trisha Paytas, I have another thing I want to bring up because it's kind of on the same spectrum. I've also saw stuff that she used to use racist, homophobic, and ableist language. And I put also borderline personality disorder. So that's 3 things now. She used to have substance abuse problems and was hospitalized for an overdose. I didn't know that. She once said that she had schizophrenia, but now claims that she does not.
Oh.
And then I also saw phlegmatic personality, which that's what she claims to be, which means calm and relaxed and easygoing personality. And I put, I don't think so. Didn't Shane Dawson once talk about Trisha Paytas?
I thought he had like a
Yeah.
whole conspiracy theory video on her.
That's who I also want to bring up.
Are you?
Shane Dawson has 2 kids now.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane Dawson just adopted. Aren't they twins, or are they?
Yeah, I think so.
Shane Dawson and his boyfriend just adopted twins, which it can either be like Trisha Paytas, where he redeems himself somehow, or
He
these
cannot.
poor kids. These absolutely poor kids.
If you guys don't know, Shane Dawson has many times made himself look like a child predator because of something I remember something he said about, I think it was a 6-year-old cheerleader, and they were talking about child predators. And then he was like, she's kind of hot though, or something like that.
The child?
Yeah, about
Oh,
the child.
Mhm.
Yikes.
And it's like, how are you gonna be talking about child predators and then say that? And then someone else, I remember they were talking about it, and the woman was like, I don't think you can say that. And he was like, I forget what he said, but it was like a whole thing. I
didn't hear about that.
like, I feel like he actually should not be allowed to have kids.
Gotcha.
When I first heard about the Shane Dawson like whole drama, I thought it was just about the cat thing. I really thought it was,
you guys
and then I
know
heard,
about the
and then I
cat
was like,
thing?
I
and
don't
I
know
heard
much
about
about
the
him.
whole blackface and all that in its earlier skits and videos, and I
Basically-
was like,
I don't know if we've already talked about this in an episode where he assaulted his cat, Cheeto. I think that's his name. No, maybe it wasn't that cat, but it's a whole thing. He's not a good person. He would like do blackface, like you said, and make like videos, basically doing like a stereotypical. What's the proper term?
stereotyping of race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would just
Racist.
stereotype people, and yeah. But
Shane
you guys-
Dawson is.
if you guys want to talk about yours,
Do you want me to go next?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a film star amongst us named Winona Ryder.
Oh yeah.
No, I actually really like Winona Ryder, but this was pretty dumb of her to do.
Yeah.
So, then this is after she's already famous, already has money, obviously. She was caught shoplifting for like $500 worth. No, $5,000 worth of designer items from a store in Beverly Hills. Yeah, not the smartest. But didn't you say that like
Yeah.
she had like a collecting problem?
She has kleptomania, which is
Mhm.
basically, I mean, sometimes it's just stealing stuff that you don't even like want or need that have no
Mhm.
value of anything,
Mhm.
but it's just, I forget the actual like. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Okay.
You keep talking, and then I'll give the definition.
Yeah. No, it's just dumb because like she definitely has $5,000 that
Yeah.
she could have paid
Yeah.
them. But okay. Anyway, her penalties included 3 years probation, 480 hours of community service, and $3,700 in fines. So yeah.
So
Dude. This girl could have paid
Kleptomania?
that.
is a recurrent urge to steal, typically without regard for need or profit. People who have kleptomania know that stealing is wrong and that they shouldn't do it, despite knowing that they can't help themselves. For them, inhibition doesn't work as it should. They also don't feel deterred by the consequences of stealing, such as arrest or jail time. I'm trying to figure out why they do it, so hang on.
Oh, so it is like stealing. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
It's like a it's like
It's like pathological lying. You're just doing it to see.
it's
if you can.
yeah, it's kind of like a mental urge.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's because the urge is so powerful that they can't resist. But it's like something with. I remember, hearing that they just do it for like the excitement or something.
The
It says,
adrenaline.
unlike most shoplifters, people with kleptomania don't compulsively steal for personal gain on a dare for revenge or out of rebellion. They steal simply because the urge is so powerful that they can't resist it. So, just like a psychological thing, apparently.
I mean, that's what it sounded like. And this is like a really well-known one, but I just thought we should mention it because
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
she's not a bad person. Like I like to
Yeah.
watch her all the time, but it was just like a weird thing for her to do.
hmm
And then the other person I have is Ezra Miller, who's also an actor, who is just kind of crazy now. Yeah. He'll just like he'll record himself doing videos. Like there was this video of him, and it was like he was talking about someone that said something like very racist, and he was like threatening them,
Oh my
like
gosh.
which like maybe your head's in the right spot, but you don't like threaten people on
Yeah.
I mean,
camera.
I get where you're going, but maybe not like that.
And there's also a video of him choking a supposedly fan outside of
Oh
a
my
bar. But
gosh.
it's like the video is kind of controversial or whatever because it's you can like see that she's like laughing. I don't know. It's weird. They're both like she's like
Choking?
poking at him and like instigating it. So it's like
Choking, like literally choking?
yeah,
Or,
he
like-
brings her to
oh
the
my-
ground. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Always be aware of paparazzi, whether or not you meant to choke this person or not.
Right,
Everyone's
yeah.
gonna take that out of context.
I thought he just stole stuff from stores.
He probably did that too.
No,
I'm
he
sure he
he,
did.
he
Okay.
does steal from stuff from stores, but I thought that's all he did.
And these things keep happening. Like he just like it's like almost every day that you like just find him doing something else.
It's kind of just like,
Oh my
ugh.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want
Alright.
to talk about yours?
I chose a person who you could definitely write a book about. And I chose one of the Kardashians and one we all especially know, Kim Kardashian.
Yippee.
Okay.
I'm very mixed about the Kardashians. I think they're kind of funny because there's a lot of stuff that is just overplayed. Like they're definitely a normal family, but because they're on a reality TV show, it's just gone the mile.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of funny because we know how much dumb stuff has happened because of, you know, her recording when she was still in school, like them doing this reality TV show growing up. So some of the ones that I wrote down, because there's just so many, there's so many instances. There's one where like, hold on, I'm trying to make sure I talk about it. She was arguing with Courtney, right, her sister, and she's just first. I don't remember the context. I know she was talking about. Courtney was asking her like, "Hey, can you buy me some shoes?" And she's like, "I don't need to buy her freaking shoes. I bought her freaking career." Which, okay, you all got the same career from the same reality TV show. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And also, it's a pair of shoes. You guys can definitely like buy a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
It's one of those instances like, why is it that big of a deal for those who have so much money?
Mhm.
And then this one honestly kind of makes me laugh because of the fan whiplash from it. She is sometimes really racist, and I don't think she has any idea that she is, like, genuinely, because she I don't know what the circumstances were. I don't know what was happening, but she tried some Indian curry, and Indian curry is the best thing ever. I'm one of those people who loves Indian curry.
Mhm.
But she tried it, and she's just like, this is so disgusting. I don't know how people can eat this. Some fan from Twitter absolutely laid her out. So, like, it's a good thing that Kim K doesn't like Indian curry, because that means she'll never come to India, and that is a blessing in and of itself. And I'm just like, how? How did this happen so fast? She's kind of one of those people that everyone makes fun of because it's
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
easy.
Mm-hmm. She just doesn't know. Like
Yeah.
she's just been allowed to do whatever that she doesn't.
The
realize.
Kardashians are so interesting to me.
Yeah. Ooh.
Do we
It's fun
want
to watch?
do we want to talk about mine? Is my mic on?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, Andre, you talk about yours, King.
You just turned it off.
Yes,
No, we didn't.
King.
Keep-
Almost.
Hello.
Are you
Let go.
Hi. On the topic of Kim Kardashian, I want to talk about Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a
you
very a very controversial figure, especially in recent times.
Mm.
And one thing I want to preface before I talk about him is let's separate the art from the artist. He definitely has great music, and he has a very big impact on music and the music industry. He has influenced a lot of music artists, but the things that he has said and done are a different story.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people would argue that him and his craziness, quote unquote, is what makes him such a prominent musical figure. And that's what makes him so good with production and songwriting and all that. One thing I also want to say is that he has BPD, bipolar disorder. He
Isn't that borderline personality?
bipolar disorder and borderline personality
Okay.
disorder. Bipolar disorder is like a change of emotion very quickly. And I think he kind of denies it, but like it was confirmed. So
Didn't he? Was he the one who made a song for Kim? Or wait, recently there was something with one of the Kardashians where their ex made a song for them. They sang it in front of people, and then their ex, like one of the Kardashians, was like, "No." I think it was Kim and Kanye. I think that
yeah, no, they dated. They were married, I believe.
yeah, they were married. They had a kid. They got divorced, and I think it was Kanye West who made a song asking for her to come back, and she was in front of him in the crowd, and she went no. She said no.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's very interesting that you said like separate the art from the artist. Like because I it's so interesting to me that people say that because I totally get what they mean. Like you really want to appreciate what they do, not what they do, you know. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting that you said that because Kanye is definitely one of those people where like you're like I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about that because that's like a house fire.
Yeah.
Of his more recent controversies, he has said a lot of anti-Semitic things. He has praised
Yes.
Hitler,
Mhm.
Nazis, and he said that Hitler created the telephone.
Some
and
people need to
highways.
not have Twitter.
Highways?
Highways. He said
Oh
he created
my-
highways.
Wait, that Kanye?
No,
created?
Hitler created
Oh
highways.
my gosh.
So
Some
sad.
people need to not have Twitter.
I saw a theory that he was saying these things because he was in a deal with Nike or Adidas that he really didn't want to be in. So he said these things so they drop him.
Oh,
In
that's
which
like
they did drop him, but I think that's just more cover fire.
I
yeah,
feel like
I would think so.
this is another instance. You have so much money that if you wanted to get dropped by a deal, like you could make sure that happens. Like you did not have to go all like
So-
I think that he was trying to save himself a little bit. by
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
that.
It was a bit. I was like, I guess it makes sense, but
no.
I guess you didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were back in was it? I know it was a few years ago. He was actually no. Actually, let's talk about another recent thing. Him and his new wife. Does anyone know who his new wife
Oh.
is?
I've heard things, but I don't know who he's married to.
Yeah.
I forget her name. I was trying to remember it.
I'll look it up. You
I
keep going.
can remember it. They got banned from Venice boats
Oh.
for indecency.
Oh my
Ah,
gosh.
Gotcha.
So
That guy's definitely a little crazy.
yeah, they were doing something not appropriate.
Sorry, I looked up who's married to Kanye West, and they're still saying Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, no, that is not.
That's 2014 to 2022. So who's married to him? Right?
Maybe Andre's lying.
Bianca Censori.
She's a model, I believe.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce that.
Yeah. Nope.
That's a Bianca. I think it's
Bianca C.
Censori. Kensori?
Bianca C.
Yeah.
Oh, you're out.
Check that. Oh.
No.
didn't work.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yay.
There we go.
He's back.
Oh, it's your time.
Oh,
That was fun.
well then, I guess we'll cut it there. This was a bite of mystery. We don't have the outro, but that's okay.
It's okay.
It's been fun.
Has it
Mhm.
been?
We only have about 2 more episodes left.
Guys, and before we post this, I think, yeah, just as we post this.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yay,
It's the
happy
holidays,
holidays.
guys.
Yeah, have a nice, wonderful Christmas.
would
Oh
post
my
this.
We'll
gosh,
see you
it's almost over.
in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.